Welcome back everyone, this is the 22nd episode of my Dragon Age Origins hardcore 100% playthrough. In the last episode we prepared Redcliffe for the upcoming battle, so now it's time for us to take part in it. Once we're done, we will also venture into the castle to figure out exactly what's going on in there. So let's not waste any more time and let's get back to the village. As I said, ideally it would be best if we could keep everyone alive, but I don't really see much of a chance for that because I have very limited abilities to help out the villagers, especially the militia. The only thing we can do is kill the undead fast and make sure that Alistair is using taunt whenever he can.
Mother Hannah's amulets have greatly bolstered my men's confidence. You couldn't have armed us with any better than our faith in the Maker. There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned... Good luck to you then, and may the Maker watch over us all.
So let's get the wolves. The wolves will be very useful in this fight because they have Dread Howl, which is basically a stun effect with a huge radius. So this is gonna be our #1 crowd control tool against the undead. They also have Overwhelm, which is basically one quick guaranteed kill. I want them to use both as much as they can, so I set up Overwhelm against the nearest visible enemy, and I make sure they use Dread Howl whenever they are being attacked with melee weapons. Which is basically all the time since the undead only have melee weapons. Shred, which is a critical hit, and Howl, a little attack boost for the wolves, can also be used on any enemy. The Blight Wolf also has Charge to knock down enemies, so I set that up against any enemy as well. So basically I want them to be as much of a nuisance to the undead as possible. Since we are high enough level, the corpses are little threat to us, but because our goal is to keep most of the militia alive, we need to grab every opportunity to take some heat off of them. And there is the other reason why I wanted Dread Howl on both of the wolves. Since we have coup de grace, every stunned enemy guarantees a backstab for us.
From the lake! They're attacking the barricades! We need help! Come on! We need to hurry!
Okay, now that the easy part is done, let's get to the militia before they get slaughtered. Very good. I can already see them firing up those scatter shots. Oh, what's going on with you, Murdoch? What happened to your good feelings about tonight? You already lost half your health? Jesus Christ. Hey, we have another militiaman with about 30% health. Not looking good. Oh my god, Murdoch, seriously. I can't turn away for 2 seconds? Yeah, I think it's pretty clear why I didn't want Lloyd here. He would have a single dagger and no armor. There is no way he would survive out here. Oh, well, I guess someone can start writing that guy's obituary. This guy on the right also needs some aspirin. Or morphine. Oh, those guys would die if a feather would fall on them. But I don't see any corpses. And it seems like the fight is over.
Dawn arrives, my friends, and all of us remain. We are victorious. And it is these good folk you see beside me that we have to thank for our lives today. Without their heroism, surely we would all have perished. I bow to you, dear lady. The Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour. Allow me to offer you this, the helm of Sir Ferris the Red, my great-uncle and hero of Ferelden. He would approve passing it to one so worthy. Take it then, and use it in good health.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe. Now they walk with he who is their maker. Long may they know the peace of his love.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now, we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Ooh, glorious victory. Especially for those guys with the strand of hair worth of health left. But we will leave that part out.
Damnation.
You saved us. I can't believe we're alive. And it's finally over. That's what everyone is saying. We might have to evacuate the village if those Darkspawn come closer. It just seems so horrible. With Mother and Father both gone, I suppose they'll send us to an orphanage, maybe separated. At least we're both alive. I won't forget what you did, though. Neither of us will. Thank you. Bevan told me about Grandfather's sword. So you have it, then? I suppose it didn't go to waste, at least. I can't take it back. If you need it, keep it. Grandfather would want it in the hands of a hero. I suppose it's quite valuable, isn't it? Perhaps someone in the city will buy it. Thank you again. We should leave now, I suppose. There's a wagon taking us north, and I don't want to miss it. Farewell.
Ah yeah, the sword. We gave it back to Caitlin, but it's still in our inventory. If I would sell it now, I think that could be considered an exploit, because technically I gave it to Caitlin, so I just destroyed it. And of course the reason why I didn't bring more again is because she would just whine about it.
Indeed.
Let's just quickly grab these two Trantry board quests.
Your efforts are greatly appreciated.
And I greatly appreciate the gold. And of course another quest. And there's also a mage collective guy here, so let's just pick up the quest that he offers.
Yes.
Okay, let's quickly talk to Murdoch and let's see if his wounds have been healed.
I'm still amazed we made it through the night in one piece and won. They'll be telling stories about this for years, I bet. Fighting's not over. We still have Darkspawn to battle, and if the Arl sends out the call, I'll be there for him. If you'll excuse me, I think I'll offer the Maker a bit of thanks for not choosing to be a wrathful god today. Good luck to you.
The end is upon us! The dead rise, and foul magic spreads across the land!
We survived! I thought we were goners for sure. What luck you came when you did. Van Tegan or Al Eamon will be calling for volunteers soon, won't they? They'll need an army to fight in the south now. I'll go when they call me, I guess. I'm going to get drunk first, though. If you'll excuse me.
And let's see if Dwin is still in one piece.
Phew, some fight. Reminds me why I left Orzammar in the first place. Constant fighting. A warrior's life there is blood, ash, and dust. Though I'm not sure who's dirtier. These creatures or Darkspawn. Rebuild. Same thing I intended to do before. Except this time, there's more humans left alive to help. First thing I'm gonna do is get some sleep. For about a week. Go celebrate or whatever it is you're gonna do. You won, right? You're a hero. Or something.
Okay, enough with the congratulations. Let's go and talk to Ben Tegan.
Horror awaits those who perish outside of the Maker's forgiveness.
What a clown. Since Alistair leveled up during the fight, let's just quickly distribute his attribute points. Naturally, all 3 goes on Constitution. He will also get a second specialization, which is gonna be Champion. And I will give him the amazing Warcry skill. Warcry is an area effect debuff. It applies a -10 attack penalty on the enemies, and if you reinforce it with superiority, it will also knock them down.
We have been victorious beyond all expectations. Surely the Maker smiled upon us this day. I will remain here to guard the village and receive any fellow knights as they continue to return. At least until the castle is retaken.
Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody inside at all.
But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family. I had no idea what lurked in the castle, and I couldn't abandon the people of the village. What if... Maker's breath.
Tigan. Thank the Maker, you yet live.
Isolde. You're alive. How did you... What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return quickly. And I need you to return with me, Tigan. Alone. What? Who is this woman, Tigan?
You remember me, Lady Isolde, don't you?
Alistair. Of all the... Why are you here?
They are Grey Wardens, Isolde. I owe them my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but... Considering the circumstances...
Please, Lady Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive within the castle. We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but I don't know what is safe to tell. Tigan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and haunt the living. The maid responsible was caught, but still it continues. And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death. You must help him, Tigan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know what else to do. He is being kept alive so far, thank the Maker.
Kept alive? Kept alive by what?
Something the mage unleashed. So far it allows Eamon, Connor and myself to live. The others were not so fortunate. It killed so many, and turned their bodies into walking nightmares. Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tigan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help. I do not know. Oh, Maker's mercy. Could it truly be a demon? I can't let it hurt my Connor. You must come back with me, Tigan. Please. He is an infiltrator, I think. One of the castle staff. We discovered he was poisoning my husband. That is why Eamon fell ill.
Eamon was poisoned?
He claims an agent of Terran Logains hired him. He may be lying, however. I cannot say. For Connor's sake, I promised I would return quickly and only with Tigan. Tigan, I know you could order your men to follow me when I return to the castle. I beg you not to. For Connor's sake. I beg your pardon? That's a rather impertinent accusation. No. It is I who should apologize. You are right to be suspicious, but I do not know what else to do. An evil I cannot fathom holds my son and husband hostage. I came for help. What more do you want from me? Tigan, I do not have much time. What if it thinks I'm betraying it? It could kill Connor. Please come back with me. Must I beg?
The king is dead, and we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
Thank the Maker. Bless you, Tigan. Bless you.
I cannot let Isolde return alone. Perhaps I can help Connor or Eamon. Perhaps this is really a trap, but this is my family. I must try. I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite formidable. Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
Here's what I propose. I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will Distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say? I wish I knew. I don't know any more about this evil force than Isolde seems to. Sir Perth and his men can watch for danger at the castle entrance. If you can open the gates from within, they can move in and help you. I don't think there's anyone else who can help you. If you choose not to go, then it's up to me to do what I can. Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable. You're a good woman. The Maker smiled on me indeed when he sent you to Redcliffe.
So we are just going to send him with that woman? It seems so dangerous.
But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell. And good luck.
Okay, so let's use the very, very secret entrance to get inside the castle.
Yes.
A tunnel that went under the entire lake. Who would build such a thing?
Well, obviously someone who would start it on a hill, way above the lake.
Hello? Who's there? Is there anyone alive out there? Wait, you don't look like the Arlessa's guards. Are you from outside the castle? There's a tunnel? Then why hasn't anyone in the castle used it? We could all have escaped by now. Curious. None of this makes any sense. Not that anyone cares much what I think. My name is Jowan. I'm a mage Lady Isolde hired to tutor her son Connor. Until they, threw me into the dungeon here. I'm not proud of it. The Arlessa had no idea what I was hired to do when she took me in to tutor Connor. I know it looks suspicious, but I'm not responsible for the creatures and the killings in the castle. I was already imprisoned when all that began. At first, Lady Isolde came here with her men, demanding that I reverse what I'd done. I thought she meant my poisoning of the Arl. That's the first I heard about the walking corpses. She thought I'd summoned a demon to torment her family and destroy Redcliffe. She had me tortured. There was nothing I could do or say that would appease her. So they left me to rot. I was instructed to by Terran Loghain. I was told that Arl Eamon was a threat to Ferelden, that if I dealt with him, Loghain would settle matters with the Circle. You see, I'm a Maleficar, a blood mage.
You? A blood mage? Truly? I would never have guessed.
A blood mage? Well, that isn't good.
I dabbled in the forbidden arts, and they condemned me to death for it. I thought Loghain was giving me a chance to redeem myself. But he's abandoned me here, hasn't he? Everything's fallen apart, and I'm responsible! I have to make it right somehow, I have to! Yes, when the Templars caught me, they brought me to Denerim to await execution. Eventually, someone came to see me, alone. It was the Terran. I'd seen paintings of him, so I knew. I thought he'd have me executed right there. But he said I could make up for my crime. He said I would be helping the country. He only said that Arl Eamon was dangerous to the nation. Why wouldn't I believe Terran Loghain? Connor had started to show signs. Lady Isolde was terrified the Circle of Magi would take him away for training.
Connor? A mage? I can't believe it.
She sought an apostate, a mage outside the Circle, to teach her son in secret so he could learn to hide his talent. Her husband had no idea. I thought that too. Connor has little knowledge of magic, but he may have done something to tear open the veil. With the veil to the Fade torn, spirits and demons could infiltrate the castle. Powerful ones could kill and create those walking corpses. Because he would be taken away forever. A mage cannot inherit a title, even the son of a powerful Arl.
She's also a pious woman. Her son having magic was humiliating. No, she was adamant that he never find out. She said that he'd do the right thing, even if it meant losing their son, and that infuriated her. Son, but he's still very young. He can barely cast a minor spell, never mind something more powerful. At least not intentionally. Like I said, he may have torn the veil accidentally. If he's involved in this at all, I really don't know. I never meant for it to end like this. I swear. Let me help you fix this.
I say this boy could still be of use to us, but if not, then let him go. Why keep him prisoner here?
Hey, let's not forget he's a blood mage. You can't just set a blood mage free.
Better to slay him. Better to punish him for his choices. Is this Alistair who speaks, or the Templar?
I'd say it's common sense. We don't even know the whole story yet.
He wishes to redeem himself. Doesn't everyone deserve that chance?
Like yourself, you mean?
Everyone deserves a chance to redeem themselves in the Maker's eyes. This man, no less than any.
I don't know. He is a blood mage. But this is an unusual situation.
Give me a chance, please. You're letting me out? And what then?
Are you truly suggesting just letting him go? A dangerous blood mage? I guess not.
Then I'll go. If you can help anyone here, tell them I never meant for it to end like this.
I always let Jowen go because otherwise he would be killed no matter what. Now, these corpses might look the same as the ones we fought outside, but they actually have talents, and they just love spamming the hell out of weakness. Weakness gives a -10 attack and defense penalty, and it also reduces movement speed by 20% unless you can resist it with physical resistance. Luckily, it doesn't stack. There are 4 shades in the room in front of us, but we don't want to go there because we would be flanked by a bunch of undead, so let's turn left and take care of the undead first. The armory is right behind us, so Laliana, open sesame.
Going.
And I'm off.
All right.
Okay, so let's get rid of those shades. The elite has a weakness aura, and that definitely stacks with weakness, which is another reason why I wanted to separate them from the undead. Elite shades also have misdirection hacks, which is one of the most annoying curses in the game. Fortunately, their casting animation is bugged, so they can't actually cast the spell, and it just ends up wasting their mana. I'm gonna use the same tactics on the Blight Wolf as I did during the siege, except how, because I want him to be as aggressive as possible. The door on the right leads to the kennels. There are a bunch of Mabari hounds there, and their favorite thing is to keep using Overwhelm, so I think it's best for us to just avoid that area for now.
Oh, right. And I'm off.
There is a trap right in front of us over there, so I will make sure Leliana disarms it before we progress.
Trap right ahead.
Alistair's trolling again.
Oh, right.
And Leliana got stuck in the kneeling pose. A power of habit, I guess. Because she's a faithful Chantry girl, of course. Velena, the blacksmith's daughter, is right behind this door, along with a crate full of junk.
Please, don't hurt me! I'm sorry. I'm so frightened. These monsters are everywhere. My name's Velena. The Arlessa's maid. Is she all right? What happened to everyone? You know my father. I want to go back to the village. Is there a way out of here? But the monsters! I'll find my way. I can run fast and I know the castle. Thank you.
Well, just make sure you don't turn right when you pass through the middle door, unless you want to be dog food.
I'm off.
Look at that. The corpse has a little magic resistance rune. I'm sure that will come handy.
Here I am.
Well, someone is appreciating elf root a little bit too much. A single piece in the locked chest.
All right.
There's another love letter in that chest over there, along with a general gift.
And I'm off.
So the courtyard has a lot of enemies. First off, we have some corpses on the ground, along with an elite revenant. And we also have some skeleton archers at the top of the stairs. But since Arl Eamon's knights survived the attack at Nightfall, we can just open the gate and let them help us. Did I see that right? 75 damage from a critical strike from Perth? What a badass.
Yes. Huh.
You have opened the gates. That is good. My men and I are eager to see our Arl again. Shall we enter the main hall together? It must be held if we are to regain control of the castle. Excellent. Let us go now then, and see what awaits us there.
So these are our visitors. The ones you told me about, Mother.
Yes, Connor.
And this is the one who defeated my soldiers. The ones I sent to reclaim my village.
Yes.
And now it's staring at me. What is it, Mother? I can't see it well enough.
This is an elf, Connor. You've seen elves before? We have them here in the castle.
Oh, I remember. I had their ears cut off and fed to the dogs. The dogs chewed for hours. Shall I send it to the kennels, Mother?
Connor, I beg you. Don't hurt anyone.
Mother? What's happening? Where am I?
Oh, thank the Maker. Connor, can you hear me?
Get away from me, fool woman! You are beginning to bore me.
Maker's breath. What has happened here?
Grey Warden, please don't hurt my son. He is not responsible for what he does. No! Don't say that!
So, the boy has become an abomination and sundered the veil.
Connor didn't mean to do this. It was that mage, the one who poisoned Demon. He started all this. He summoned this demon. Connor was just trying to help his father.
And made a deal with the demon to do so? Foolish child.
It was a fair deal. Father is alive, just as I wanted. Now it's my turn to sit on the throne and send out armies to conquer the world. Nobody tells me what to do anymore.
Nobody tells him what to do. Nobody! Ha 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 ha!
Quiet, Uncle! I warned you what would happen if you kept shouting, didn't I? Yes, I did. But let's keep things civil. This woman will have the audience she seeks. Tell us, woman, what have you come here for? So you're a concerned well-wisher. Why didn't you say that in the first place? All this sneaking around and killing is so unnecessary. But Father is so very ill. We really shouldn't disturb him. Isn't that right, Mother?
I don't think...
Of course you don't! Ever since you sent the knights away, you do nothing but deprive me of my fun. Frankly, it's getting dull. I crave excitement and action. This woman spoiled my sport by saving that stupid village. And now, she'll repay me.
Tegan is a champion, so as soon as the fight starts, he will activate Rally, which will give a +10 attack and defense bonus to himself and his entire party. He will also use Warcry, which can knock us down, and it will apply a -10 attack penalty. Instead of dealing a lot of damage, he's more of a crowd control / support guy in his team, so he's not that much of a threat.
I am better now, I think. My mind is my own again.
Blessed Andraste. I would never have forgiven myself had you died. Not after I brought you here. What a fool I am. Please. Connor's not responsible for this. There must be some way we can save him. Yes. I didn't tell you because I believed we could help him. I still do.
Clearly the child is an abomination. There is only one way to stop it.
He's not always the demon you saw. Connor is still inside him, and sometimes he breaks through. Please. I just want to protect him.
Isn't that what started this? You hired the mage to teach Connor in secret, to protect him.
If they discovered Connor had magic, then they'd take him away. I thought if he learned just enough to hide it, then...
I think he ran upstairs, to the family quarters.
Violence scares him. I know that sounds strange. He may have run up to his room, or... I don't know. The fighting may have scared Connor into... coming out again, and so he ran.
So you're saying he may be vulnerable?
Perhaps. Is there no other way? Upstairs in his room. I think the demon has been keeping him alive.
So if we destroy the demon, then...
Then my husband may perish. Yes. None. I trusted Logain. Why wouldn't I? How could I have suspected the mage he sent would be a murderer?
And Eamon knew nothing of your plans. Do you not realize what you've done, Isolde?
Eamon would only demand we do the right thing. I was not going to lose my son. Not to magic. No. No, please. There must be another way. There must be something we can do.
I wouldn't normally suggest slaying a child, but he's an abomination. I'm not sure there's any choice.
We can't kill a young boy, demon or no demon. Please don't say we're considering that.
Connor is my nephew, but he is also possessed by a demon. Death would be merciful.
No. What about the mage? He could know something of this demon. If he still lives, we could speak to him. Gone? What do you mean, gone? Is he dead? Can we do nothing else?
Killing the child is the quickest course, but to say there is nothing else possible would be a lie. We can confront the demon in the Fade, though not easily.
What do you mean? The demon is within Connor, is it not?
No, it lies in the Fade and controls the boy from there. We can follow that connection, however, and do battle with its true form.
So you can enter the Fade and kill the demon without hurting my boy?
Possible to? Yes. Able to? Perhaps not. Entering the Fade requires lyrium as well as numerous mages to perform the ritual.
Neither of which we have. I understand. Can we do nothing else?
You can find lyrium and more mages at the Circle of Magi, if they would even do it. That is an excellent point. One of the treaties is also for the Circle of Magi, after all.
The tower is about a day's journey across the lake. You could attempt to get the mages' help.
But what will happen here? Connor will not remain passive forever.
Go to the tower quickly, then. The longer you are away, the greater the chances of disaster.
Since there are still enemies in the castle, our first objective is going to be getting rid of them. The room next to us is the most dangerous place from the unexplored areas. It has 6 enemies, which are basically reanimated armor stands, but they function like human champions with a full set of Chevalier massive armor. This obviously means that their armor rating is incredibly high, and they also pack quite a punch with their sword. They love spamming Warcry, which is very, very dangerous, especially if they knock down Leliana or Morrigan, they would be slaughtered. In fact, even Alistair wouldn't last long if all 6 of them would just start pummeling him. So the reason why I summoned the bear is because my plan is to position him right in the doorway. That way he will prevent the suits from charging out of the room towards my party, and it will allow me to attack the suits from the back with some bombs. Of course they immediately flush me out with Rally, but it seems like they are focusing on the bear, which is good news. Well, this is not so good news anymore. First they knock me down with Shield Bash, and then they start using Warcry. But of course, since I'm a rogue, I can just escape with stealth, which also helps avoiding their assault spamming. Look at that damage. These armors are tough as nails. Very nice. As I said, this was the hardest room. Now we just have to clean up the riffraff.
Allow me. I could do that for you. Going.
There is a gift for Alistair to our left in the study inside the desk.
Oh, right.
let's get our Blight Wolf so we can get rid of these corpses as fast as possible. I guess this is really the biggest downside of the Ranger specialization. I really wish the pets wouldn't despawn whenever you enter a different area. On this bookshelf, there is a gift for Wynne.
Yes.
There is another gift for Alistair in that fancy chest over there.
Oh, right. Yes. Here I am.
And there is the Redcliffe Vault. Even though we killed the Chamberlain and we have the key, I will just use Leliana to open the door. That way we will get the 50 XP.
As you like. Oh, right.
The lock on the vault door resets, so if you want infinite experience, all you have to do is keep leaving this area and then come back and unlock the door over and over for that 50 XP. The vault has a lot of high value stuff, and in this box it also has a gift for Stan.
Go away. She won't like you being here. She'll just try to hurt you. I'm always me. But sometimes a scary lady takes over. I feel like I'm sleeping. But I guess I'm not. I tried to stop her, but I can't. She said she'd help Father. I didn't think she'd hurt everyone. Honestly, I didn't. She's a bad person. I heard her in my dreams, and then she was everywhere. Sometimes she's nice. She says she just wants to help me, but then she gets very mean. Demons are liars. She won't tell me. She says names have power. But somebody has to stop her from hurting anyone else. I don't know how much longer she'll be gone for, but she's always watching. She won't let you near Father. She'll just come back again, and then... Just tell everyone to stay away. Especially Mother. I don't want her to see me like this. Alright. Please, hurry. Will Father be alright? Mother said they'd send help eventually. I hope it's soon.
So this is the point of no return. If we would approach Arleman now, a boss fight would start and we would have to kill Connor. So let's not do that. Instead, let's go to this room on the left and pick up the book. It's perfectly safe. And let's go back downstairs. Since we accomplished everything we wanted to do here in Redcliffe, it's time to go back to the camp. Oh, snowing in Redcliffe. I've never seen that before. Okay, let's just get back to the camp quickly. Hopefully the camp doesn't look like this. Even better. Minecraft world. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna create a hard save here quickly, and I hope we see each other again when the game doesn't decide to fall apart.